Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk, man? Hey, chat, what you telling me, man? Chat, what you telling me? Man saying Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford's being monitored by Bayern and all. Bro, I hope so, blood. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully he goes to Arsenal, blood. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he goes to Arsenal, bro. I'm telling you. Can't lie, bruv. Give us some money, bro. Absolutely love it. Man said Carrick's only the 6th Man United manager and the first Englishman to win at least 8 of his first 9 home games. Big up the chat, man. Flawless is in the back. I'm sure he'll be free in a second. Yo, fam, what are you telling me?
Yes, fam. What are you saying, man? Man's blessed. You are good and everything, yeah? Everything
all good, man. All good,
yeah.
Bro. Man, I see in Rashford the Arsenal links, bro. Listen, too good to be true, blood.
Suppose it's a possibility still. I heard you mention Bayern Munich as well, because they also got linked to Anthony Gordon. So it's clear that they could be looking for a left winger. I know they've been linked to Gakpo in the past as well. So, yeah. But Arsenal would be sweet.
They're definitely looking for a left winger, bro, because their left wing shit. You know the ones there, like, so... They're definitely looking for one. There's talks that Trossard might be leaving, even though he just signed a new deal and all that. Like, man, don't know what's going on with them lot, but I'll be real. It's like that would be the most Arsenal thing to do: sign another washed player from, you know what I mean, one of their rivals.
Yeah, because they signed Madueke, so Rashford is not far fetched.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
Not in the
Rashford and
slightest.
Madwakey, yeah, on the wings is treacherous. Do you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? If they got the money, like, we're listening.
Yeah, they got the bread. The money's there. Arsenal definitely got the money. And I could see why they would do that. They signed Sterling on loan. They signed by the way, We've seen them sign Havertz, etc. So it's definitely a possibility. It is a Arsenal-esque move. I'd love to see him go Arsenal, to be honest. Or Bayern Munich, just get bread for him, to be honest, because it's highly unlikely that Barcelona are going to keep him. So yeah, make the move, make the bread, and reinvest that, because we got money to spend anyway, and you can reinvest that 30, 40 million, whatever it is you get for him as well. So yeah, we'll see.
Man said reports come out, Bayern are not interested in him. It would make sense. I don't see why Vincent Kompany would want someone like Marcus Rashford. It wouldn't make sense. They've got Diaz. If he goes to Bayern, he's going to be backup. So
yeah, he'll be backup to Diaz. Diaz balling out over there.
So bringing him to be on the bench here, do you know what I'm saying? For a player that's better than him, do you know what I mean? But a similar kind of profile, like it's a non-starter, really, isn't it?
It's what's it called? Similar to how like Barca, I think they'd look at it how Barcelona did in regards to it, like, all right, he's back up to Barcelona, like he's back up to Rafinha and an option off the bench. I think it's the same. I don't know I'm trying to think who is. I don't know who their backup left winger is currently. I don't know who they play on that side, to be honest. Someone in the chat will know.
Yeah. And Gordon's been linked to Bayern Munich. I've seen the Gordon links to Bayern Munich. And those, you know what I mean? We know that Vincent Kompany does like a Premier League signing, innit? So man's got Elise, Diaz, and Kane. So Anthony Gordon doesn't surprise me at all. And he's got the high work rate that Bayern would expect from him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like Marcus Rashford's work rate, is one of his weakest attributes, blood. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. And that's probably why you don't really start for Hansi Flick like that as well.
I think it's, you know what, even if you did work, even though working hard is something that you need to have, especially in today's game, because you see it with the Bayern and PSG in regards to their front threes and that. Rashford just ain't good enough to start for Barca. So that is. I said this when he went there. It's like, is he going to be effective I think the most effective Rashford, if he's playing at that level, is off the bench. That's why you see him put up numbers. But he ain't better than Rafinha and he ain't better than Yamal. So if those two are fit and ready to go, he's not going to start. And it's the same at Bayern. Like Diaz balling out over there. Yeah, he struggled over here for Liverpool, but he's playing. He
still had his moments for Liverpool. To be fair, he had his moments. He wasn't a complete flop.
Nah, you were a scrub. It's just that he's a flair player. So if you give him enough of the ball, he's gonna do so. And it's just that, like, that goal that he scored in the first leg was ridiculous, where he twisted up Marquinhos. That's quality. But I suppose confidence will do that for you as well.
Yeah,
confidence will do that. So yeah, Gordon to Bayern, I don't think it'd be as bad as you think. Again, I think if it's Gordon or Rashford is going there to be backup, and I see that because those players will run in behind. Like Diaz has pace, but he's a more drop into feet, link up, give and goals type of thing. Where if you're looking, and so's Elise, so's Musiala, so's Kane. So maybe they want someone, if it's Rashford and a Gordon, someone who does spin in behind, just give you a different option, especially in that league as well, especially in the Bundesliga.
I absolutely hear it, man. And yeah, I agree. Gordon to Bayern, I think that's a very good move, blood. I think that's a very good move. If he can go there, because players that can cope with the physicality of the Premier League, when they go abroad, they always tend to do better anyway, because it's like they're used to the hustle and bustle. If the game slows down a little bit for them, I could see them doing their thing. And facts, he would eat in the Bundesliga, a lot more space.
Oh yeah, his pace.
And he's used to the high intensity, the pressing and stuff like that from being in the Prem. So if anything, it probably takes his game up a gear, because he can play the game half a second slower, which will make him a bit more relaxed, and he'll probably be a bit more decisive.
Yeah, and his pace spinning in behind, and if it's not a big game, but certain games, if he's coming off the bench, he'll utilize his pace. And obviously at Newcastle, there's much more of a target on you from the opposition in regards to defensive. You're lower down on the list, which helps. They got Kane, Elise, Musiala, Diaz over there. So whichever three of that four you're out there with, you're fourth on the list. Like, they're looking at you next, and you're in a better side with more possession. So you're just gonna get more opportunities automatically anyway. So I see why in regards to the profile. I'm just surprised that they haven't looked at elsewhere, like outside of the Premier League, in regards to players who are flying. But maybe they know saying we don't. I know Diaz had his struggles at Liverpool, but he is doing well there. He's doing very well there, to be honest. You talk to Bayern fans, they'll tell you. And love this as well. We need a left back, man. Definitely.
Bro, isn't it refreshing that all the positions that we need to strengthen, yeah, like we're actually being linked with players. So it shows you that,
They
again,
know.
our recruitment team know exactly what we need, innit? As much
Yeah.
as people are saying these men don't know what they're doing, yeah. This, bro, the signs are like they kind of know what they're doing.
I've been saying this. The recruitment team has been spot on. The incomings and outgoings, that department has been spot on. 110%. That's why I don't have no issues with it. You haven't heard me criticize incomings or outgoings because they've been spot on. The issues are elsewhere. But when it comes to the recruitment side of things, they have been. Like even the report to the midfielders, and it was like saying yesterday, it was like we're looking at 3 midfielders. It was like looking at one like 70 to 80 million, one that's like 40 million, and then a cheaper one that's like 20 million. But yeah, left
I
back,
don't
100%.
necessarily believe that to be true. I reckon we'll do 2 around the 70 million mark, and then we'll do 1 cheaper one around the 40 million
one like
mark.
30, 40. But here the thing is, Rants, I'm just glad it's free. No matter the price points.
It's true. Whether or not the prices are wrong or right, yeah, the fact that we're being linked with free is exactly where we should be, because that's what we need.
Yeah, because you should have those 3 alongside Mano, and then if you have a youngster to back that up, that's the 5. So I'm with that. So whether it is one at 70, 80, one at 40, and one at 20, or it's 2 at 70, 80, and then one at like 30, 40, I'm just glad it's free. That's where it is. I've been saying this because you're in 4 competitions and the hustle and bustle of the Premier League and playing in Europe, etc. Like you're gonna need that suspensions, injury, loss of form, even different like you're gonna have to approach games different as well. So I like it. Like recruitment, I have no complaints about any else. My issues is elsewhere, and I've said this. But recruitment side, that's why I don't worry about it. My biggest concern is the managerial side of things. That's where I'm really concerned.
Just in general, I ain't got no complaints. I ain't got no complaints with Ineos here when I'm being balanced, because at the end of the day, they're not going to be the first owners to come in and get a managerial appointment wrong. You know them, man. So, like, just because you get a managerial appointment wrong, I mean, which owners hasn't?
Oh, yeah, you do. Of course, we see it. And that's why you see owners across the league get criticized. My issue is just with the length of time that they left those previous 2 gaffers in the job. That's where my issue, like, getting it wrong
100%.
because that can happen. Like, that's, like, the next one could be, and the next one, that can, like, obviously you have to start looking at if you continue to get it wrong. But my main issue is refusing to accept what it is. That's where my issue lied. Like with the Ten Hag situation, you had so much information before you got here. You watched like we all watched, and then you still continue to have him for so long. And then Amorim as well.
Also, when you know that they tried to replace him, the guys that they tried to replace him with, for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Then they decided to keep him, but they brought in Ruud van Nistelrooy, and they changed the coaching staff to see if they could perhaps stabilize the situation. So it's not like they did nothing. You know them, man.
No, they knew.
So they knew there was a problem.
They knew, and that's what annoyed me even more and made it even worse for me, is the fact that I knew that you knew, because you went out of your way to replace him. And then had the whole thing with Ten Hag, and then brought in, and even outside of Ruud, they brought in my man, what's his name, Hack, as well. I've never seen that before. They brought in 2 managers from the Eredivisie to sit alongside him, and it's like you didn't.
But that shows that they knew something was wrong, and they thought, you know what? If we add different dimensions to the coaching staff, can we keep this ship afloat while we look for other options? Do you see what I'm saying? Because that was definitely more of a papering over the situation when they brought in the other coaches, because they couldn't get the guys they wanted at the time.
Because they were too cool, and then obviously allegedly
and De Zerbi
says that as well. De Zerbi said that as well. The fact that there was only 2 on the list was a problem, but I bet their list is like, even now in this summer, let's say Carrick said he didn't want the job and Areola didn't say he wanted the job, and let's throw Nagelsmann in there. They'd go get a manager. They'd go find one. I'm sure the list is longer than 2-3 people now. And then even with the Amorim thing, I have no issue with the appointment. Like I said, my biggest issue is how long it took to get rid of him. Forget even the reasons why. That's a whole different conversation with him running his mouth after the Leeds draw. So, like, get that right. But recruitment-wise, I have no issue with. I was saying,
and that's the most important thing, because at the end of the day, managers will come and go, but the players last longer. Do you know what I'm saying? So recruitment is important. If they're building the right squad, eventually they'll stumble across the right manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the process of elimination, if you have good players, eventually a manager will come in and do well, bro. Do you know what I mean? But the players have to be the focal point. So the fact that they focused on the playing stuff and they're getting that right for the most part, we're going in the right direction. The trajectory is upwards, and sooner or later we'll start winning things again because they've put the right things in place, bro. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a great manager to win games, blood.
No,
Like,
and just get a good, and you know what? Just get a competent one. That's where I'm at with it at this point. Just because they owe us, as great as the recruitment's been, and I agree with. These last 2 seasons have been horrendous in regards to on the pitch and what we're supposed to be doing in regards to the 15th and the losing to Spurs and the averaging 1 win per month and all this crap we had to sit through, and the manager calling out youngsters who were even at the club, calling out youth players that was out on loan. It's fitting that Maino signs a new deal and then scores the winner against the Scousers, a player we almost lost. Like, so that's what it is. So this next season better be better. I'm looking at it. 15th and all these embarrassing things and 40-game seasons and all this crap. All right, so let's go ahead and rectify this. Because like I said, the recruitment's been good. Been good, 100%. We've had better ingredients for getting worse meals.
Yeah, no, I hear it. But this is why, bro. Like, when man are talking, like, man are saying it took so long to sack him, bro, it don't matter. Like, the end of the day, like, nobody's going to come in and get absolutely everything right 100%. That's not realistic.
No,
you know them, man. That's not realistic. They got the wrong manager in, but they got the right recruitment people in. They got Wilcox in, they got Vivell in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, which then ended up getting players like Aiden Heaven that we would have never got. When's the last time United have gone and spent £1 million and gone and get a player like Aiden Heaven? Yeah, when's the last time we went and signed a Dorgu and a Lomans for relative pittance, compared to what people are paying money for? Like, it's never happened. So, like, bro, man can't focus on one aspect of the job that they got wrong, when everything else they got right. The recruitment has been good, and even away from the pitch, in terms of the revenue generation, bro, we're making bigger profits than we've made in Lord knows how long.
Like, something people have undersold. So people have not
undersold. They've conveniently ignored it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because these men are so quick to talk about the debt and all these other things. But when we're doing well financially, these men don't want to talk about it because it doesn't suit the narrative.
What I was going to mention, Rants, was the cutting of the wage bill. Because that was something that was mentioned 3 or 4 years ago.
Chelsea made a loss of like 200 million or something like that.
Hey, Chelsea, them lot, they taking losses everywhere. They've had 6 L's in a row. I don't know what's going on over there. Them man are joint. Yeah. But I even the cutting of our wage bill. Like I said, my critique is the managerial side of things in regards to how long it took for you lot to realize it. Like, be proactive. I'm all for mistakes. I'm all because you're gonna make mistakes. I'm all about rectifying it as soon as possible. And for the most part, they've done that. But again, that's why I don't even worry. People have said to me, "Are you concerned about the recruitment this summer?" No.
Why would we issues with them? Do you know what I'm saying?
I have 0 issues. Go on.
If you're concerned about the recruitment, if you're concerned about the recruitment this summer, it's PTSD, because there's nothing about the way they've recruited in the last 2 summers that makes me remotely worried. These guys are slashing the wage bill. Do you know what I'm saying? So more money's coming in, less money's going out, and we're winning games. That sounds like success to me.
Sounds like
on and off the pitch. That's what that sounds like. Do you know what I'm saying? Champions League football, 3rd in the league, and we got a 6-point cushion for the nearest person, so they can't see us. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything about what they've done, screams success right now. But people will somehow find something to chat shit about, bro. Man don't care about Ruben Amorim, blood. That seems like a long, long way away, bro. All's well that ends well, blood. He was here at the start of the season. Is he here now? No. Did we get Champions League? Yes. Do you know what I mean? Did we beat all of our rivals? Yes. Do you know what I'm saying? And are we going to have a good summer? Absolutely. So what's the problem?
Yeah. No, I hear it. Trust me, I hear it. I get it. Yeah, they've had, like I said, that's why I don't worry about the recruitment. My whole concern, my whole focus is the manager, who is going to be, and it's looking like it's going to be Carrick. Cool, but that's where I'm at with it. Who is it going to be? It's looking more and more likely to be Carrick. That's where all my focus is. is there. That's my eye watching. Like, I think the recruitment take cares of itself, and all the reports are saying that as well. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. Literally the manager, because that's been my main issue with them is the manager.
But that's it. And now they're saying that apparently they want to bring in the guy at Bayern Munich to help with the attacking coach.
What Bayern's current number 2?
The number 2 at Bayern apparently worked with Carrick at Middlesbrough. And bro, if that's the case, and they're gonna bring in another attacking manager to help to accompany Holland, who's more of a defensive structural manager, then that's the way to go forward, bro. At the end of the day, the whole best in class thing is what they said, bro. So if that's the case, then it's a brilliant idea, because we all know that Carrick's man management is good. We all know that he's respected by the players. We all know that these guys will run through a big brick wall for him. But if you're not going to bring in a more experienced manager, and even if you do, it doesn't guarantee that he can provide the intangibles that Carrick has. So go and get somebody that can be strong where he's weak, bro. Like, that's how you put together a good team.
Yeah. You cover up. You get someone who's good at the manager's weaknesses, as said manager improves on his weaknesses. Because Carrick's still relatively new in regards to management side of things. So yeah, but yeah, if it's the Bayern number 2, cool. I'm all about trying to improve, especially across the board, but especially in the managerial area. I'm definitely with it. So if they're running it, then let's run it. So Carrick can had a hand in picking his stuff. Yeah, cool. Pick the staff, yeah, right, man. They always big season. After these last 2, we are all big season, not just by any of us, the club, everyone, the players, everybody. We're all big seasons after these last 2. After this one, all these breaks and 20 days and 23 days and 25 days breaks and all this nonsense. So yeah, now we back in the Champions League. Go and put in go have a great campaign. Don't embarrass us. That's where I'm at. Go have another
and I'm sure we will.
Campaign. Yeah, if we recruit right, which I believe we will, yeah. I'll have no concerns about it, but go compete. That's where I'm at with it. Again, get this managerial side of things right, and if it does include the coaching stuff, cool as well. Make it happen.
That's it. But we just need to look at the names that we're being linked with. These are way better, than we could have imagined. The funny thing is, the names are very similar to the names that you would see Man United fans throwing around anyway. They're Premier League proven names. They're players that are doing well in this league. And to see the likes of Iliman Ndiaye, and now we're recently getting linked with Lewis Hall, like loads of left back links, which is great because we know that we need one, and everyone. I was one of the earliest when it came to getting Luke Shaw out of here, bro.
No, we desperately need a left back.
Used to say because I was racist, blood. I remember those days. I used to call me racist for wanting Luke Shaw out of here.
I remember. Yeah. I remember
those days, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
You haven't campaigned. Like you haven't campaigned for United white players is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. Brother, you haven't gone out your way to campaign for white players.
Brother, I've been trying to get Luke Shaw out of here.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, all right, but
brother, I've been trying to get him out of here, you know. And the wickedest thing about it is, it's like everyone's in agreement now, finally, after pretty much a decade, that cool, Luke Shaw might not be it. Don't get me wrong, like, cool, he can stay and be a squad option, He can be what I expect Harry Maguire to be. Someone that we call on, when shit hits the fan because we got injuries. But I don't want to see them two lining up in the starting 11 next season, or else we haven't done the work that we're supposed to do.
You really want to go to the Parc des Princes with Shaw at fullback? That's how you have to look at it, man. You want to be entering the last stages of the knockout stages of the Champions League with him? No.
Yeah.
Like, it's time. You don't need 10 years to realize that Shaw's not good enough. That's a pretty good. Once you've had a player for 2-3 years, you have a fairly good indication of how good a player is, how good he is currently, what his ceiling is, depending on his age as well. Like, we know Shaw's not it. Get a better fullback, man. Can he be a squad player? Yes. But go on. So I'm glad that it's whether it's Truffert, whether it's Lewis Hall, whether it's a Nathaniel Brown, go and get a left back, man. We need a left back. We need some more athleticism in this team, especially in that athleticism and technical ability in that area as well, and offer us something going forward. I've said this. I think a reason why we don't get the full potential, we don't get the full ability of our wingers is there's no one to link up with. I think Mbeumo and Ahmad's form, the drop off in their form is because they can't link up anymore. You've seen the
Agreed.
best of those
Agreed.
two
Neither
because they
of
linked
them
up
perform
on
well
that side.
in isolation, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not 1v1 specialists. So
Yeah.
in the system, yeah, they're not thriving. They
Nope.
both did better when they had each other
Trevor.
to kind of play off.
Bounce.
So
Yeah. 1-2s and giving goals because they're both
agreed.
smart enough and quick enough to get past players and stuff. And you know that the connection was there because they linked up quick. And
Yeah, they're
that's
not
why I think
P&P players, neither of
side.
them. Like Brian is, people overestimate Brian's pace, blood. He's not that quick. You know what I'm saying? He's got decent acceleration, but he ain't got like you see later pace. You know them ones like Dorgu's got.
Yeah, Dorgu's got. I think when he's just running off the ball, very, very fast. I think when he's on the ball with Mbeumo, that's where it's at. He's not one of them players who's going to do a Gareth Bale and like dribble off the ball. If you look at like, who did he chase down? Like when he ducked down Adama Traore, for example, or the City goal, or the goal we scored against Everton when Cunha clipped it over the top. But on the ball, that's not his game. It's not his game. He's not one of those like, yes, he can counter-attack, or not even counter-attack, just running off the ball. Fantastic. He'll do that. But on the ball, he's not the quickest. He can shift, but he's more brute strength as well. But yeah, I think with a right back, they both perform better if they have a right back to link up with.
I agree. I said I know you want Carrick to stay, but Bilbao got a new coach, so Iriola isn't going back there. Iriola could end up anywhere, bro. I think Chelsea's a good fit for him because of the project there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want him to go Chelsea.
I just don't think he does anything at Chelsea. I don't think anyone does anything at Chelsea. I think Chelsea are rotten from the top all the way down, and I think it doesn't matter what manager goes there, they ain't doing shit anyway, bro. That's my honest opinion.
I don't think they reached the heights, but I think a bad manager or a manager who's just completely average makes that situation worse. Like, I don't think Maresca's top of the top, but Maresca's a much better manager than the two they've had after that, and you see a massive difference. Like, because a bad manager can make it a cohesive unit and coach and cover up the weaknesses. Like, for instance, I don't think they're sat where they are with Maresca. I think they do better.
I don't think so. I don't think they're sat where they are with Maresca, but I think that regardless, they would have ran out of steam. Do you know what I mean? Because that's
the squad is
just not that 100%. Good, bro.
Yeah, the squad is thin, 100%. But I think they'd be like 6, for example. I don't think they take 6 L's in a row. Like, I don't think it's that. I think they're a much better outfit, and I think even in terms of them running out of steam, I think the way Maresca managed, I heard Chelsea fans complain about all the time about them playing slow and how it's slow paced and everything like that. There's a reason for that. Maresca knew there's a reason for that he didn't run it. Like, Lewis has been talking about it, like, hey, hella hamstring injuries and stuff. He knew what he was doing. Or why don't we attack all the time? Why are we not such a possession-based team? Why are we not transitioning quicker? He knew. This is why he asked for more. And they told him, hey, find internal solutions, which is cheeky. That's mad cheeky, yo. Like, find internal solutions is mad. That's rude, man. That's rude. I need a centre-back. Nah, internal solutions. What do you mean internal solutions? I need a centre-back. And then Liam Senior joins and says the same thing. All right, man. Okay.
Yeah, it stinks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Their thing stinks. But this is why I implore people to look on the shit that's going on over there, and be grateful for what we've got. You know them ones, because people are so quick to look at other people and think that their situation is better than theirs, and that's a life lesson. Because with Chelsea at the beginning, everyone was just saying, "Oh, look, Chelsea are the example, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Musa were going back and forth about this in the group chat, because he was like, "Yo, Chelsea, they can get rid of 7-8 man and bring in 7-8 man. See, we can do it." Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, at the beginning, it looked great. It looked great, bro. They were getting rid of loads of players. They were bringing in loads of players. Like, in one window, they brought in Sancho, Felix, and Neto in one window, blood. And I'm thinking, hold on, like, this is crazy. Like, how them man have brought them man in one window, and that wasn't all they brought in. Those are just the 3 that stick out in my mind at the time. But they had that was a one window for them. And I was thinking, hold on, like, how have them man fuck around and gone and done this, bro? So at the time, it looked like these men were doing absolute madness, and it turned out it was absolute madness. Do you know what I mean? But not in the way that people thought.
Because here the thing is, you can bring in 7-8 players and get rid of 7-8 players, but is it the right 7-8 players? That's where it's at.
They brought in them 3 players, and then 2 of them left at the end of that year.
Because when Sancho was alone, right?
Sancho and Felix both came and left in the same season, bro.
There was. That's why there was loans. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, it was a loan, but it was an obligation to buy.
Yeah, they got ownership that don't know what they're doing, as you can clearly see. Any ownership that's like, yeah, let's sign Garnacho to that, no, that's a red flag in itself. And you all get things wrong, but that one, because he was in the league, that's what made that work. He was in the league, you can watch him, and you lot pursued him for a long time. So you had enough data, you seen everything, you could have changed your mind. But hey, that's the Garnacho effect. That's why it's a complete shit show over there and what's going on as well. Because it's terrible when you have owners who don't know what they're doing recruitment wise or managerial wise, and that's why Chelsea are in the shit show that they are, which is great to see. It's great to see, but big up the world champs, man.
It's looking mad, bro. So, guys, obviously, the Lewis Hall links are lit. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big fan of Lewis Hall. I think he's the best left back in the league. But he's gonna cost peas. Like them man are saying 55 million, yeah, but that can't be right, because if it was 55 million, we'll pay that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he's gonna cost way more than that. I think he's gonna be closer to 70 million. They're gonna want for this year. If they wanted 55, bro, you could have that. Do you know what I mean? I can't lie.
It's more than 55.
It has to be.
One because he's a quality. He is a talented player. Number 2, the age. 3, it's Newcastle. And 4, don't forget he's English, so he helps in regards to the quota as well. Like, so I don't see it being 55 million. However, if they do sell Gordon to Bayern, give them Rashford and some money. That might knock something off. That's what you have to do. You have to work smart here. That's what that is. I don't see 55. Like I spoke about the Chouameni and Camavinga, like deep potential deals. I'll believe it when I see it for Lewis Hall for 55 million. No, I don't.
That's what I'm saying. We got linked with Chouameni. And then today there's links of Chouameni saying that Man City are trying to get Chouameni. So
yeah, it makes again. If
the only way I see that happening is if, for instance, like Rodri's gonna go there and they say, all right, cool. If you take Rodri, run us this, and then maybe they do a deal that way. But I just can't see it, bro. Like if he is gonna leave Real Madrid and we're interested, I don't see why he would choose City over us. I'll be honest. Like it's not that time anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely what's it called? Because he's gonna have a whole heap of clubs in for him. That's why I believe it when he's seeing that he's even available. That's where I'm at with it. I believe that when I see it. That sounds way, way, way too good to be true. 70 million. If you might offer me Mendes, James, or Hakimi for 70 million, we're accepting. Like I said, with Lewis Hall, he might even be more. Newcastle don't sell. Like when I think about it, Newcastle don't sell cheap. Look at what they did with the Isak and Liverpool situation. I think about Bayern when players are bought from them, they don't sell cheap. They don't sell their better players cheap. Someone might correct me if I'm wrong and list off players in the last 4 or 5 years they've sold for cheap. So yeah. And that's the last thing we need is City getting Anderson and Chouameni.
But this is what I mean. And even when I think, that man got 50 million for fucking, what's his name?
Who?
For Elanga. They spent 50 million on Elanga, but who did they let go for that bread?
It was Isak and let me check. I can't remember.
They got 100 and something for Isak, and they got who else did they sell? It wasn't just Isak.
Else. Yeah, it was someone else. 1 second. I'm trying to think. Give me a second. Let me Google this. Let's see who it was. They did sell someone else. I can't remember who it was.
Who else did Newcastle sell to spend all that money?
All right, here we go. Where is it? Oh, that shit. That's arrivals. Where's the sales? 1 second. Man, just having a look.
I'm not saying it was only Isak. Are you sure?
Nah, so this is summer 24. So they sold Anderson. They sold Anderson and they sold Minty as well. They were the two.
Okay.
Oh, no, it was the season before. Why have you gone?
Yeah, that was the season before Anderson, I believe.
Yeah. It was the season before.
So it was only Isak.
26. Yeah, 1 second. Wrong year.
But yeah, they got over 100 million for Isak.
Yeah, it was Isak. Isak, Lloyd Kelly, Sean Longstaff. They were the two.
This is Lloyd it, bro. So I can't lie. It's a mad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And in fact, City are not getting Anderson and Chouameni, and Anderson's their first choice. I don't believe this Chouameni stuff for Man City. I don't believe it. There's no reason to believe it. They've been chasing Anderson for so long. They're not gonna want both of them. That doesn't make no sense whatsoever.
Now, from a profile perspective, they probably knew one. And again, that also depends on what Rodri's doing, because if Rodri's there, he's gonna play. So it's gonna be Rodri alongside and Anderson, or Rodri alongside whoever else. Obviously, they're losing Bernardo Silva, so they're looking to replace in that area too. So yeah, I love this as well, man. Run us more money, man. The more
Bro,
money,
look what Europe, bruv. Look what they're saying. They're saying even if United lose every Champions League match, they'll earn up to 70 million. Do you know what I'm saying? From being in the Champions League and an extra 10 million from Adidas. So that's without doing nothing. That's an extra 80 million. Bro, we have to spend dough, blood, in this window, blood. I feel like we are going to. I think people think that man are going to do like 3 or 4 deals, and I think we'll end up doing like 5 or 6, blood. Like big man thing.
I look at it for the midfield and look at what we did in the attack is what I expect us to do in the midfield. So the same way we went and got Cunha and Bremo and Sesko, I'm expecting that with the free midfielders. So let's say 200, it was like 200 million, 210 million on the attack. I'm expecting that on the midfield. Then whatever for a left back, and then whatever you bring in might go elsewhere. Maybe a centre back. I'm hoping it's a right back. Maybe a left winger, etc. But yes, like,
bro, to be honest, I'm cool with our 2 right backs, blood. Like, I'd rather them man go get a left winger over a right back. Like, honestly, I can't
stand the low.
I can't stand the low, but we've got Mazraoui as well.
Get
me
Maz.
a left winger and a left back, bro, and get me 3 CMs, and then anything else is a bonus after that. Personally,
I take the right back over the left. I'm just tired of the low, man. You see that chance at the end of the Liverpool game, and I was like,
hear that, but Dallo,
I like Maz. Maz, my guy. You know I'm a Maz fan. I'm a Maz fan.
Dallo been doing that, but I tell you what, you don't want that chance falling to your right back, regardless. You know them, man.
And you know what's crazy? If it was Maz, I'm saying, yeah, Ahmad pass it.
I hear that.
I think Maz bins it.
I hear that, but you just don't want that chance falling to your right back. Like, no matter who your right back is, even if we had Hakimi, I don't want a chance that good falling to a fucking defender. Like, you know them.
That's the unfortunate. It's the right situation, wrong player. Yes, on the pitch, but it just him. I was just like, no. Like, go get me a right back for the reasons we was just talking about in regards to Ahmed and Bremo. Because I think a right back offering more helps those 2 out. I'm not opposed to a left winger. I just look at the fullback areas. I really, really am. Maz, my guy, though, he's Mr. Consistent. That's not a shot at him. I think he's been one of our better players comfortably. Even though he even played this much this season, the Chelsea game sums him up playing centre-back alongside Heaven, and he was calm. That sums him up in a nutshell in a tough game. So, yeah, go get me those 4. If we all get 3 100%. And we get 2, I'm cool with that as a 5. And if we don't get a left winger, cool. If we go get Ndai, also cool. He's the one I look at. But
even Ndai, he would thrive massively from having an overlapping fullback like a Hall, bro. Because even watching him yesterday, like, he's
a problem.
He's a very, very big problem. However, he's more Sancho-esque, like the way that he faces players up. Like, he still needs runners as well. Like, he's not Doku. Like, do you know what I mean? I think people think because he can dribble, that man's Jeremy Doku, and every time he gets the ball, he's gonna try to run at players and go past them. But that's not his thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? His thing is he still likes to link, he still likes to combine in it. So we still need runners around him, bro. We still need runners around him. And his finishing yesterday, bro, he's not a finisher, bro. Like, he's actually an old school winger in the sense that it's just kind of about just getting wide and going past players. Like, he's not an inside forward.
And that's what people get mistaken about him in regards to, you said there about him needing runners around him, because he has the skill set to go past players. Like, that's why people get that confused. But it should be whoever our left winger is. So whether it is an Ndai, whether it's Cunha, Dogu, who's a runner himself, go get me an overlapping fullback to go help out. We need to like assist, because I think we get to, as we've seen a better Cunha now, I think we get an even better Cunha with Lewis Hall, with use Truffet, for example. Go get me someone who's an overlap, technically, who has the physical attributes, but is like basically a Dogu profile, but technically better at left back. That's what I would like ideally. Now, who knows what the manager and the club want? That's a whole different conversation. But yes, go and improve in those areas, because I think out wide, I think our wingers are good enough, and I think they get better with help.
100%.
I think they get better with help.
But this is why, holistically, having the right balance is more important than having just names, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because even my man's saying, right, he's low-key he's more direct on the right. So is Jadon Sancho. This is what I keep telling people, like, them kind of guys that are them kind of wingers, yeah, that are more ball retention based, they're always going to be better playing with
You mean when they're on
their
strong side?
stronger side, always, because they got their body between the man and the ball. So if you understand the mechanics, of protecting the ball, yeah, you want the ball on your strong side. That's why these men don't lose the ball. So naturally, when they're playing with the ball on their strong side and the danger's on the strong side, and they don't want to go down the outside, what's gonna happen is you're gonna find them checking back more.
Yeah.
And this is why when they're on the right hand side, the safe side is towards the goal, bruv.
Because you have to do, it's more so if you're on your non-favored side, you're cutting in and it shoot pass. Whereas if it's on the right hand side, if you're on your strong side, not only can you cut in, you can pass, you can link up, you can go down the outside and cross. I didn't even know Ndai played on the right wing. I didn't even know.
Bro.
That's news to me. I didn't even know.
Bro. That's what I mean. He can play on both sides. He can play on both sides.
I thought
you know what I'm saying? So I think that he's a good player to have because of his versatility. The same with Dorgu. Dorgu can play on the right and the left.
He can play on the right or left.
I'd argue that Dorgu's better on the left, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because again, he's a safe side dribbler. Do you know what I mean? So he can play better on the left-hand side, bro. And he can put crosses in. I wouldn't play Dorgu on the right necessarily, but he can do a job there.
I'd play him on the right in certain instances. Say you're doing a job on the left back. So say we play in PSG and you're like, hey, you know what? Nuno Mendes is a problem. We need to stop what Nuno Mendes does. Perfect. Very part, I've said this, very part G Sungas, even though I think part's better, by the way, people, but I'm saying the job role is very, very similar. Dorgu's that, because not only is Dorgu good defensively, he also offers you something going forward, which makes the opposition think as well, because he can run in behind, because he can cross the ball. So yeah, I'm with it. I like it, like Dorgu. That's why when people say, oh, left back, I'm like, them 2 games, I'm convinced claim in the final third. Even his goal.
But Dorgu, bro, people don't even understand the impact that he had against Liverpool coming on, bro. He's a constant threat, blood. You know, the same way people love how dangerous Doku is, because he's got that turn of pace. Dorgu has that. He has that turn of pace about him where once he gets going, you're fouling him, bro. You ain't got a choice, bro. Like, because the thing is, you know, like there's intricate dribblers and stuff like that, bro. Dorgu's happy to kick the ball down the line and just run, bro. Like,
the ball and run.
He's happy to just kick it and run, bro. Like, he's not gonna try like 2 step overs and brother. He's like, bro, can you beat me in a race? I bet you can't beat me in a race. Gone. Like that's what he's on.
Yeah, that's him. That's him in a nutshell. And the thing is, I'm all for that, because you need that as much as you need both. Because you want the player who will receive the ball and then give him goals and keep it that way. And then you want the player that can just kick the ball past man and just run past them. Because defenders never want to be facing their own goal. The worst case, you don't want someone who can spin in behind and you're facing your own goal. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Facts. And even this year, he's not a left winger when he faces low blocks. That's bullshit. So that tells me that you're not understanding, because man can shoot from outside the box. You saw the Arsenal goal. Do you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, even in that game as well, Dorgu inverts, as a left winger on his left foot, and he looks to link play and do give and goes, bro. That's literally how he scored the Arsenal goal. So, man, think Dorgu's not just a kick the ball down the outside and cross, bro. He combines, bro. He's a combination player.
He combined for the goal against Arsenal. Remember the volley against Newcastle he scored?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. So people are underestimating his actual football IQ. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Dorgu's biggest strength, is actually his IQ, when he's playing. But because he's such a powerful athlete, people overlook the intricate things he does.
People just focus on the athlete side of things because he's
100%. But he doesn't just pick up the ball by himself and just try and run by himself all the time. He doesn't do that, bro. Cunha's more likely to do that.
Yeah, so sometimes he's giving goals and stuff like that and keep the ball and things of that nature, which is good. And bear in mind, he's young. So these are things that he can improve on as well. He's not of the age where he can't get better. So he's a great option to have for various reasons. Yeah. What's this?
Yeah. They're saying United are expected to offer him the chance to continue. Sources of the situation believe the role is his to turn down. I believe that he's the only man for the job based on what we have here. But I do think, that if Manchester United missed the chance to bring in a more attacking coach next to him, then they could end up regretting it. Not because we're not going to win games, because we are in it. However, there's going to be a certain side of the fan base here that want to see a certain brand of football. And I do think at Manchester United and at any big club, style of play does matter and should matter at some point, innit? It gets to the point where, cool, we're winning games, but how are we winning them? That's what all big clubs should be focusing on.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's most when you look at probably like 99.9% of successful clubs, we're just using the Premier League, they have had a consistent style. And that's about getting your players in. Because I keep saying this because people will criticize Carrick and say Carrick needs to have a style of play now. We've been poor. He needs to do better. And I'm like, even though I disagree with some of that, all right, let's say for argument's sake, you're right. How many players do we need? Even this happened yesterday. I was doing my show and someone was in my chat talking about Carrick and how he's not good enough and this and that. I said, how many players do you think we need?
They say 7, 8.
Man said 8. I'm like,
see
that's
that?
80% of
that's
the side.
These men are idiots, flawless.
8, yo, this is the thing. I said, so we need 8 players. That is practically a whole new team. And you're criticizing the manager. The manager's won 10 out of 14 with a team you don't rate. That's
this is what I'm saying, bro.
We need 2 players. If you tell me we need 2 players, I go, all right, cool. I understand your criticism because you don't think they were that far away. You're saying 8. That's 80%. That's 8 out of 10. Forget the goalkeeper. 8 out of 10 outfield players. So that's why I'm like, where the criticism is over the top of him. Yes,
but this is the point.
Play better.
These men are idiots.
You know
bro, that's like, yeah, seeing a man eating super noodles and saying he can't cook, blood. The only thing in the cupboard was super noodles. So what else am I supposed to cook?
Yo. I'm like, what's he supposed to do? And shout out to my brother Sheik, because he was on the show with me. And he said, well, you should be praising him even more because he's done miracles to you.
But this is what I'm saying. If you are third in the league and have amassed the most points in the league, yeah, and beaten all of the big 6 whilst you're here, yeah, with a team that needs 8 players,
8.
I would say that's success.
Yo, and not even just 8 players. He said 8 starters. It weren't just 8 players, like 4 for the team, 11 or 4 for
These
the
men
squad.
are drunk.
He said starters, yo, starters. And I'm like, what? Even though I don't think we need 8 starters, I think that's too much. Are you saying starters? Like, all right, man. Okay. All right, man. Cool.
This is it. And now Fabrizio coming out saying Xavi was proposed to Man United. Bro, they couldn't take the risk in bringing a Xavi after failing with Ruben Amorim. They couldn't.
You needed the interim.
Because again, it's another manager that doesn't understand the Premier League. It's another manager that might need specific profiles of players in order to be successful. You needed to bring in somebody that was a man manager and also someone that could just work with what he has, bro. And I think that is the profile of manager that Man United should be going for in general. And I'm not saying, that a manager with a specific way of playing is off the table completely, but it has to be a manager that's open to adapting his philosophy in some way. Ruben Amorim wasn't open to adapting his philosophy, bro. Like, the guy played 4 at the back once, and man was moving like it would have killed him.
Yeah, facts. And the thing is, that's what's crazy is it worked. And then he did it in a game and then tried to switch to a back 3.
It worked. And then in the Wolves game, we thought we were getting a 4 again. He went back to a 5.
He went back to it. It's crazy. And the thing is with Xavi, I think is a very good manager. It's what was needed at the time. We needed someone to steady the ship. Xavi wasn't that at that time. It was a steady in the ship job. But not only did Carrick steady the ship, he upgraded the ship. That's where it was. But yeah, 100+ million for anyone I'm not with. I've said this. None of them midfielders 100+ million. Split that money and spend it elsewhere. That's where I'm at.
I hear it.
Split it, spend it elsewhere.
That's it. Man City United accept that Elliot Anderson is going to be at City. Bro, there you go. So if he's going City, Tchouaméni ain't going City, bro. Like, and I would 100% take this right now, bro. If man are telling me three centre mids, a left back, and a left winger. If someone's telling me that that's our window right now, 5 players, I'm taking that window, bro.
Of course. Even though I'd prefer a right back over a left winger, if it's 5, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it.
I mean, if we ended up getting Mateus Fernandes, Baleba, +1, I would love it to be Wharton. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe we're getting Tonali and flipping Lewis Hall. There's no way they're going to sell us 2 fucking players, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? If I had to choose out of Tonali or Lewis Hall, I would choose fucking Lewis Hall because I believe he's the best left back in the league, blood.
They go ask for they go ask for the literal bank. That's what it is if you go in and try to get those 2. Not money. They'll just say, just give us your card. Give us your credit card is what they'd ask for. Yeah, it's
Facts. Like this window for me, if a man offer me that window, that's a 9 out of 10 window immediately.
You know what that is? That's a Football Manager FIFA window. Look at that window.
Crazy.
That is. Hey, to D-Star first, I hope you're right. I just don't see this happening, man. On FIFA, I'd be gassed about this. Run me this on
Brother, listen, someone needs to send this shit to Jason Wilcox, blood. Just pattern that, close the window, fam.
Mateus Fernandez, haul and then die. I don't
Brother, just run that, close the window now. You know what I'm saying? And we're ready to go.
Oh, geez.
We're ready to go.
Like, I would love that, but I just don't see it happening. But I ain't getting
brother,
too.
Listen,
I'm not getting too.
Brother, I didn't see Sesko, Cunha, and Mbeumo happening. It happened.
That is very true. I didn't see Mbeumo and Cunha happening. No, I did not. That's why I'm like, I always
not
like
both of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Once we got Cunha, we thought, all right, cool, we're done.
Yeah. I'm saying at the very start of the window, if someone would, when the season ended. And if you or someone would have said to me, yeah, we're going to get Mbeumo and Cunha, I would have told you no chance. Not a chance of we signing Mbeumo and Cunha. So I believe these things when I see it. I keep my feet firmly on the ground. But if we get that, man are saying, but man said Tchouameni and Baliba would be fantastic. Just those two, obviously we need more, but just those two alone is a fantastic start. Never mind Hall, and it was Ndai and another one in Fernandez as well. So yeah, I'm with it. I'm gassed about the three midfielders, man. I love that we're looking at.
It's just the right.
It's about getting the right ones.
It's the right noises, isn't it? Like the fact that there's multiple sources saying that it is indeed three midfielders we're looking at, and also we're looking at moving Agate on, which is these are the right people, bro. These are the right people we're looking to move on. Obviously, I'd love to move on Mason Mount as well, but you know what I mean? You can't get everything.
Free up that 7 shirt and free up the wages. But here the thing is about Mount, as much as we don't want him here, he don't play now. So if we improve the team, he ain't going to play anyway, which I'm cool with. He's not going to play. You far down the pecking order. Bruno's always fit, so you don't play there. If we sign 3 midfielders, your 5th choice for the pivot.
Yeah, facts.
We got 2 left wingers, so you're even more because you
got. We could loan him out, though. You could loan him out.
Maybe. Yeah, man, loan him out. I don't know. Send him to Brentford or Fulham or something.
You could loan out a Mason Mount. I'll be honest. You could loan him out and give his shirt away because I think his days are numbered at the club simply just because of that number 7 and the wages. I don't think Ineos will be looking at a squad player because if at Man United's full strength team, Mason Mount will never be a starter for us. He don't make the bench. Him being on those wages and him having the number 7 shirt is a waste of money wage-wise, and also it's a waste of a number 7 shirt that is historically one of the most bought shirts in the club's history because that's our marquee number. So
because we've had so many
wasted on his back.
Yeah, so many iconic players. Even the guy behind you on the screen, you know what I'm saying? He's just one of many. Iconic. You know what I'm saying? From Beckham to Cantona to Robson.
Brother, he's definitely taken over as our worst number 7 ever. Because some people said it could have been Michael Owen, but Michael Owen's got more key moments for Man United than Mason Mount.
The goal against City, for example. You know what I'm saying? I always think of the winner he scored against City. That alone eclipses anything Mount's not done.
And Valencia had it for 1 season and gave it back. And Valencia's still a greater servant to the club than Mason Mount will ever be.
Still contributed to us winning Premier Leagues. Still contributed massively. So, yeah, with Mount, everybody fully fit and we improved the team because he don't start now. Improve the team, he don't make the bench. Yeah. And even if he does make the bench, you're not getting on. Who are you playing ahead of? Like, so you've got, let's say it's Cunha and Mbeumo starting. You ain't getting on ahead of Ahmad, Adogu. Bruno's out there. You've got 2 midfielders backing up Maino and whoever. You've got Xerxes backing up Sesko. Where are you playing?
Yeah, now I think Josh stays, I think he actually stays.
I think he wants in. I think it's an enticing project to be a part of. And I think he looks at it and goes, he's gonna get game time because people say,
we're literally Vibes FC, bro. Like Mandem United, bro. Like, I swear, when I saw the Kobe birthday picture, I was like, bro, no one wants to leave this team, bro. Because man are getting kicked out.
It's great when you're winning games and confident and performing well, and that's where it is, and that's what's going on. And if we add more talent to it, players are gonna want even more to stay. So with Xerxes 4 competitions, he's gonna get game time. He's just not playing now.
I think he is going to get game time when we're in multiple competitions. And also now, I think now top 3 is pretty much secured as well, it's one of them things where Sesko got a little bit of a I think people are saying groin or something like that. I think he's gonna get more minutes now because like we're playing with no pressure now.
Yeah. No, 100%. I'm with you. Like without doubt. And he'll get game time. Hopefully he gets game time from now to the end of the season, but next season he'll get game time. So I don't worry about it. I really, really don't. And we got other pressing areas anyway, in my opinion, to deal with. Much more.
Yeah. I big up for the super chat. Tremaine and Baleba makes more sense to me. Left foot, right foot. Do you know what I mean? Baleba's more box to box. Tremaine is more of a sitter. Tonali, nah. I'll be honest. Tonali and Baleba, yes. But, bruv, I can't lie. We need the mobility, bro.
Yeah,
we need the mobility in this Man United team, bro, because the only criticism of Kobe is the mobility. And the thing is, we've kind of put that to bed because Kobe and Cass are not the most mobile combined, but they're shitting on everyone. Like,
yeah, because again, it's not just mobility, and you'll see them struggle at points, but it's intelligence. And Casemiro is very intelligent. Maino's very intelligent, even though Maino's not the most mobile. He's much more mobile than people give him credit for. But do we need physicality in the team? Yes, I've been saying for months now. Bring me some Wakandan power in this team. We need some more athleticism. So if you're bringing me in Tchouaméni and Baleba, cool. Because not only did they add the physicality, they're also technically very good as well, in particular, Tchouaméni. And Tchouaméni, certain people overlook is not only his IQ, experience. This man is super. He's been playing at the highest level for years. Years in Champions League, won Champions Leagues, in Champions League semi-finals, quarterfinals, El Clasicos. He's been to the mountaintop in regards to pressure situations and stuff like that. So it's not going to phase him. So if you can bring me Tchouaméni and Baleba, hey, I'm all for it, man. I run it. Yes. I keep saying this, but Wakandan power in the team, also absolutely. Bring him. And then someone else, and that's your four. I'm cool with that. Very, very cool with that. No issue.
I'm saying. One brother said, man said, what? He said Pythagoras in boots, yeah, brother. Man really said Pythagoras in boots, said Tonali is a less able Declan Rice. And we know Rice is shit. Bro, like him and Declan Rice are not the same kind of player at all, bro.
It's because they're both, the reason why that's a lazy comparison, because they're both hardworking and industrious. So it's like, and they both play central midfield. I was like, all right, let's group them together. It's like, no, like Tonali is much, much, much better on the ball. Much better on the ball. Much better.
To me, that don't even make no sense, bro. Like, he's a much better footballer than Declan Rice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just because players are, like you said,
have similar attributes.
That doesn't mean they're comparable, bro.
No.
It doesn't mean they're comparable. It means that they've got one similar trait, and it's more of a personality trait. It's not a technical trait, because working hard is not a skill, blood. Like, do you know what I mean? You can just decide to work hard.
And that's Rice's game in a nutshell. It's off the ball, winning the ball back, covering ground. He can do all that, and Tonali does it. But Tonali's much better on the ball. He's a much better passer of the ball. He's much his close control is much better. His passing range is much better. His weight of like he's just much better technically all across the globe, all across the board.
This is it. Like it's lazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's super lazy. It's super lazy. You know what I'm saying? Tonali is bro. Like, miles better than Declan Rice, bro. I can't lie, bro. Like, that's the thing. If you don't understand that, then I can't lie. Football school, go back, blood. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Like Tonali's better.
Go back. Go back to school. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing I like about it as well with Tonali, because I rate Tonali as a player. If we were to go get Tonali, I go, all right, cool. Yeah, it's difficult for Xerxes to leave the club because he really loves Manchester United.
Is this legit? When did Romano post this? I just don't see him leaving anyway.
Yeah, it's a good project. It's an intriguing project to be a part of currently. That's what it is.
But also, there's some legit harmony, bro. Like when you look at the team, you can tell that these guys actually like each other. Like, and it does mean something. Like, if you got any job and you like the people at your workplace, you don't feel like a slave, blood, even though you are. You know them, man. Like, you don't feel like one.
No, because there's that camaraderie there, and they always say a happy workforce is a productive workforce. You're going to be better being happy, and your confidence being, and that's also ties into it. The confidence is high within the team. When you're winning matches, it helps. And Amarim's not there and you're out of his reign of absolute managerial terror. That also helps. This is why you see so many players coming out talking about what Carrick did. Because Cunha did, Maguire did, Bruno did, Martinez did. There's multiple quotes talking about it and what he's done. And reports are coming out saying that they're campaigning and saying that Carrick should get the job. And you can see they're happier. We could see under Amarim that their man was miserable. Because they was
facts,
miserable.
bro.
We was
Like,
miserable. The stadium was
celebrate.
miserable.
Like, for instance, you see when you saw Casemiro and Xerxes on the bench and the way they were celebrating, they were celebrating the goals, even though they weren't playing. No. Those are men that really love being where they are because, brother, if you're not happy being there, man, I'm just not involved.
It's a celebration, but it's labored. It's a labored celebration. It's not
enthusiastic. It's all like, safe and that. Look who's smiling. That it's like, bun you lot. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like these men legit are invested in the football club, bro. Do you know what I mean? And also they're loved by the fans. That's another thing. When you're a player and you're loved by the fans, that matters. You're more likely to feel comfortable where you are, blood. Because when the fans are getting onto you, do you know what I'm saying? That don't help. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, the way Xerxes turned almost his whole image at the club around, by just playing well, has done everything because, bro, this don't feel like the same brother that got subbed off by Ruben Amorim against Newcastle, bro.
But again, it's just the reign of terror. Confidence is high because
doesn't feel like that. The man sing his name when he's not even playing.
Because they see that, fans see that. Fans who can see that you're happier and you want to be, because you could have easily cut. You could have easily been like, you know what, this ain't worked out. Let me duck in January type of things. So it's like with Xerxes, and that's a good thing that fans want to see Xerxes start more, because you know what that means? We got competition for places, which is what we should have. With Mbremo, Ahmad, and Sesko, that's been a conversation ever since Carrick's joined. Which two of those three is going to start in the game and why they should start in the game? Good. That's what and it needs to continue across the board as well. The same way with the three midfielders, we'll have four there. Them two, you got four players competing for them two spots as well. Like that's the way it should be. If we do sign a left winger, same at fullbacks as well, and centre backs, of course. I'm all for it, man. I love what I'm seeing. Love it.
That's what I'm saying. And bro, like it's like, bro, even on the Man United posts, you're seeing fans now commenting saying, "Oh, like Xerxes needs to play this, that, and the other." Man, never thought I'd see the day on Instagram where man are saying, "Yeah, all right, cool. Man needs to play now." Do you know what I mean? So I think he's proven his worth to even people that didn't believe in him, bro. Because he was getting a lot more criticism at the start of the season. I felt like I was having to defend him all the time. And now man don't even really need to do that now, bro. Because man are now saying, "Oh, like he should be playing. Why isn't he playing?" Whether they support our team or not. So again, he's shown the mental toughness that is needed to be successful at this fucking club, bro. Because no matter how good you are, if you're not mentally strong, you will be broken at this club, because we have the most unhinged fan base here in the world, blood. Just because there's so many of them. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like them man, they're mentally ill, like the majority of them. But there's so many of them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where if you're not mentally strong, these guys will seep into your mind, bro, and destroy you, blood. That's the reality.
No, you're right. 110% you're right about that, because that fan base is super loud, and the praise is all well and good, and that criticism is all different as well. But I've said this before about Xerxes. I like what I've seen from him. It's just a question of game time. That's it. That's where I'm at with Xerxes, is game time to see what he can do with more. And he's going to get that. That's why I'm not pressed about it. His game time will happen. It's just that we've got one game a week. We'll have much more than one game a week next season, so we're going to see him. Because we're going to be playing weekend, midweek. And if we go far in the domestic cups, which we should, then we're going to see him even more. The Champions League phase is 8 games. It's not 4, it's not 6. So there's even that as well. So yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, fact. Right, big up the chat. Let's get these 500 likes as well. But man saying, have you seen this before man rap? Have you seen this Mbappe stuff? Like, I seen, I don't know if it was true. The Real Madrid players were posting up video on Instagram of seeing. Apparently he went on holiday with his gal in the middle of the season because he's injured. You know them ones, and them man are basically, it's one of them ones where when you break up with your gal and man get a new thing and that, you know them ones there, man, start posting on IG, blood. That's what it looks like. It looks crazy. It's like, cool, you're not here. Look, we're having a great time. You know them way there. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? You know the man that break up with their ting. All of a sudden, them man are posted in the club and that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like you never used to go out.
Yeah,
you never used to go out when you was with her. Now you're outside and that. Man got the fresh trim and that. Man's wearing designer now. You know them way that it's crazy. Like them man are moving like they just broke up with him, bro.
So what's stem this? Like, what is the actual backstory like in regards to it? What's going on? Yeah, he went early whilst the whole squad are holding corn for the bad season, hurried optics. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, man. Yes, that's not good, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look,
bro.
It's not a good look. Not in the slightest. Yeah, good look.
It's mental, bro. Like basically, like obviously the whole squad's under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't won anything again. It's his second season, and in both seasons, him as the marquee player, has won fuck all. So it don't look good. And then on top of that, you can't be a team player and be going on holiday in the middle of the season, bro. Even if it's the end of the season or whatever, like
just wait. Just wait,
cuz. You know what I mean? At least pretend to give a fuck. You
know? Yeah. Just wait, man. You're giving them a reason to be on your case. Yeah. Just wait, man. You don't need to be doing all that. Just wait. That's it, man. Just wait, because it does look bad when you've gone 2 years without a trophy. Yeah. It looks.
And then obviously, man, I'm saying Vinny bagged the brace. Obviously, it was Vinny FC before that Mbappe went in the first place. You know what I mean? And even the fact that Vinny took the number 7, when Mbappe came in as well, that was kind of Vinny's way of saying, "Yo, this is my team." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got a pattern now. They got big problems, man. Yeah. Even outside with this as well, but also the manager side of things. Who's your gaffer gonna be? And I'm hearing their president wants.
That's why their owner. This is why Perez is now saying we need Jose, because they need order, bro. It's like them man are bringing in the military now.
Yeah, Jose. And you know what's gonna happen when they bring in Joe? That's a ticking time bomb. That is a ticking time bomb that is going off at any given moment with Jose. And I'm like, that's really what you've resorted to.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Now, Vinny weren't already the 7. Vinny took the number 7. Took the number 7 when Mbappe came in.
Yeah, because Mbappe's 9, right? Yeah, he's the 9.
Mbappe had to take the number 9. I think he wanted the number 7.
Yeah, he's the 9, isn't he? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mbappe wanted the number 7. He didn't get it. Man had to wear the 9. Vinny took the 7. You know what I'm saying? Knowing Mbappe was coming. Yeah. So it's one of them ones.
Yeah, it's mad.
So yeah, that's what I mean. And he switched to the 10. So he switched to the 10 this season. That's what I'm saying. So it's one of them ones where, bro, like Vinny's a bad man. You know the ones there.
I hear it. Like, yeah, they need to sort it out. That's a mess from top to bottom there. That is a mess.
Man, I'm saying Mbappe is now the 10 because Modric had it. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so Modric left and he took the number 10, but he had the 9 in it.
No, I hear it. Yeah. They need to pattern that expeditiously and sort that out and see what's going on. 100%. They need to sort that out expeditiously. Without doubt.
Bro, listen, the way I see it is Vinny done his thing, innit? Like, that's Vinny's team.
In the first 2 years, because he's the one who's won there. And now Mbappe's joined, and I'm a big fan of Mbappe. He's joined, and it's not gone well. All the criticism, I can't defend you. All the criticism you get is deserved, because you were supposed to go there and take them to not only match what they did, take them to the next level. You was the big marquee signing, and it's not worked out. Again, it's not all on you, but you're going to hold the majority of the corn because you are the star guy. So it's one of them. You got to sell one of them. One of them got to go.
Yeah.
One of them got to go.
Bro, Vinny took the 7 the season before he came in. But from what I remember the season before Mbappe went on the free. Remember, Real Madrid tried to sign Mbappe from PSG, and PSG said, we're not selling him, bro.
Yeah.
Remember?
We'll let him go.
Remember, he was meant to go the season before, and Real Madrid said, no. PSG said, no, we're not selling him. We'll rather lose him for free. And remember, that's what happened. And then I think Mbappe ended up either getting more money or something like that, and he stayed or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what happened. But Mbappe was meant to go the season before, and then he ended up leaving on a free, and then they didn't give him his money, blood. You know what I'm saying? And they still haven't given him his money. So that's what happened. You know what I mean? I think he was due like a loyalty bonus or something like that. And they said, we're not giving you the bread. And he's taken them to court for that money now. They still ain't paid him.
Yeah, that's all messy. That is
so
that is all
Mbappe
messy.
tried to go the season before.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. And Vinny took the 7 that year.
Yeah, it's all a mess. It's all a complete shit show, an absolute crap show.
Yeah. So
gotta sort
yeah.
it
So
out,
Vinny was like, "Nah, run me that shirt. That's my shirt." You get me? So you see, that's it. Exactly 23-24 season.
They
So
gotta
there
sort
you
it
go.
out.
And that's the season before. And Mbappe's been there for 2 seasons. So bro, like trust me, I remember.
Yeah, they
I
gotta sort it
remember,
out.
bro. He took it the season that Mbappe was originally supposed to go there. And then Mbappe ended up staying 1 more year. That's what happened. So Vinny was already on mind games then. I'm telling you. Like I know how the dressing rooms are, blood. When you know a man wants a shirt and you take man's shirt, it's crazy.
Yeah,
That's mind games.
Trying to stamp your authority on it.
Bro, that's mind games, bro. Because that's letting man know, nah, that's mine. Do you know what I mean? Because in basketball, like man go to clubs and say, yo, how much for your shirt? All the time.
Yeah. Man wants certain numbers and stuff like that.
Man say, I want that number. How much do you want?
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 million for the shirt number. Man, buy shirt numbers in basketball.
I'm gonna ask for it. They will. I'm gonna ask.
You know what I'm saying? Like they buy them.
Yeah, they do.
And this is what I'm trying to say. So, like Mbappe wanted that 7, bro. He wanted that, and Vinny said, "Nope, it's mine." What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up taking the number 9, just like when CR7 went to Real Madrid. He never got his number 7 straight away. He had to wear the number 9 for I think a season or 2.
9, wasn't he? Yeah, he was the 9. Who was the 7 when he went there? I remember.
He had to wear the 9.
Yeah.
And he didn't want that.
Right. Yeah, because 7 was
he didn't want that.
CR7. Yeah, it was a CR7 thing.
Yeah. So them man have had an issue for a while. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and also they disrupt each other's balance because they both want. Mbappe wants to play on that left wing. I don't care what no one says.
Yeah, he's a left winger. That's why he just clear as
day. He wants to play on that left
wingers.
wing. He don't want to play up front, bro.
None of them are strikers. None of them are strikers. He's a left winger. 100% he's a left winger, without doubt. And again, that's something for the club to figure out. Because I don't think they expected Vinny to do what he did in them 2 seasons. Not so much the last 2, but the 2 seasons where he was the guy and he won the champs and everything like that, and he kind of became a better player. They didn't expect that. None of us expected that. Because Mbappe was supposed to be it. So
100%.
One of them got to go.
The number 10 shirt, bro. Cool, I hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? But the number 7 at Man United is the number 10 shirt. And that's the point. It depends. Like recently, the number 10 don't mean what it used to mean. When I was growing up, the number 10 was the shirt I always wanted to wear. That was the shirts, bro. But at Man United, the shirt's always been number 7. It ain't been the 10, bro. Before Wayne Rooney, no one really cared about the number 10 like that.
I'm trying to think. Who was that? Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Sheringham was the 10.
No one cared about the number 10 shirt at Man United before Rooney, bro.
I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think of 10s we had. I'm just trying to think who was 10s in the past. The only one that comes to mind is Sheringham.
That's the point. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, no one cares, bro. You know what I'm saying? Van Nistelrooy had it.
Van Nistelrooy had it, yes.
But no one don't care about the 10 at Man United, bro. The 10 is not the guy at Man United. The 7 is the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when man look, do you know what I'm saying? Like, the 7 is our number. It's always been our number at our club. That's our historic number. So the 10 don't mean nothing. Before Rooney, the 10 was nothing. Like Beckham had the number 10, and nobody knows because they don't care. Like
Beckham had the 10 before he got, and then he moved to 7, didn't he?
Even no one cares, bro. Like because the 10 is not the 10 at Man United. Like the 10 is the continental. You get me? The continental thing. Eric Cantona had the 7 for Man United. He didn't have the 10.
It's a marquee shirt for us. It's a cool shirt to have, but it's not the numero uno.
This is what I'm saying. So the fact that Cantona and them man had the 7, like that's our number 10, isn't it? So it's one of them ones where the number 7, and especially because of Cristiano as well. Obviously Beckham done his thing, but because of Cristiano, a lot of these young wingers want to wear the 7 now as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There ain't no young wingers wanting to wear number 10. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know them ones 10, there. Like, they don't want to wear the 10. Like when you look at guys like the Sanchos and the Yamals and all these guys, these are 10s.
Yeah.
They're 10s and they grew up watching creative players. They're not out and out wingers. That's why they want to wear the 10. But 7 is the number that wingers want to wear, bro. Because of Cristiano. Messi's not a winger.
That man made it. What's it called? That man made it. Because you have roles change, because you had like wide players who were playing out wide, were like inside forwards and weren't touchline wingers and scoring all goals. And then your 9 didn't become your goal scoring focal point. They was more of a link player and stuff like that. It's matter of football.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. So like that number 7 shirt, like a lot of them man want that 7, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them man want that number 7, bro. The 10 will always be the cultured baller number. You know what I'm saying? But 7's the winger number. 10 is like the creative number. So if you're a 1v1 winger, you're not trying to get that number 10 shirt. You don't care about that. I'll be honest. You don't care about that. Like, that's just the reality, innit? So, yeah, man, like, it is what it is, fam, really. You know what I mean? But that passer there at Real Madrid, that ain't going nowhere. I don't think there's not a manager on earth that can fix that, bro. I'm telling you, that's done.
One of them got to go. Someone got to leave. Someone got to leave. You got to get rid of someone.
Someone got to leave. And Vinny just committed long-term to Real Madrid as well. So it's looking like them man are going to try and force Mbappe out the club, bro. And it's like, who's paying them wages?
That's the problem that they got to have. They got to have to pay him off. They got to pay him off. 100% they got to pay him off. Without doubt. Got to pay him off. Be interested to see where
someone got to leave, people. You know what I mean?
Without doubt.
But yeah, what are you telling me? You watching this Arsenal game?
Yeah. Literally, I've just turned this on now, fam. Yeah, I just literally pulled up the other laptop and turned it on, and it seems Arteta's gone with the same team as against Fulham. So you kind of like, well, no Zubimendi, no Trossard.
Who's gone with the same team?
No Havertz, Odegaard, Arteta. It's gone with the same team as against Fulham. I think that man are on the bench. You know, Havertz and Odegaard and that, which has surprised me. I thought he was going to put that man back in the lineup.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, bro. Maybe he thinks that
he's figured it.
They got the momentum in it.
Yeah, because I'm looking there. Yeah. So Odegaard and Havertz are both on the bench. Yeah, he's gone with the exact same team because Lewis Skelly and Eze helped him. They're better ballers for them, man. That's why the man did what they did to Fulham.
Boy, let's see in it because boy, it could be peak, you know, bro. If it doesn't work out, man are gonna be saying, they should have left it.
Yeah, like it is. Hopefully it don't. And they got Theo Walcott here with the fans going mad. Hey, Atletico, man. Simeone, I hope you got something for these, man. I hope so.
Skelly in midfield, boy. Listen,
Skelly in midfield.
Boy, they hope in it. You know what I mean? They hope, man, because if that ends up backfiring, they'll want Arteta's head on a spike, you know, because fam, you know what Arteta's like, bro. You know what I'm saying? That the guy's like like he's got a new toy, and then boy, if it don't work, bro, he's dashing you in the bin again, blood. You know what I mean? Lewis Skelly's flavor of the week. I wouldn't even say the month.
It's gonna be interesting. Like that.
If he gets cooked today, it's a madness.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. I thought Zubimendi, Odegaard, Havertz were going back into the lineup. I'm very surprised at the lineup he's gone with. Very, very surprised. But we gonna find out. I didn't expect to see.
We're gonna see people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I can't lie. I let you must tonight. You know what I mean?
Like you got something for them, man. Let's go.
That's it. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. You already know what time it is. You know what I mean? Run up the lights, people.
Yes, run up the lights.
And I will catch you guys in a little bit.
Big up.